Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show, where we connect with the highest and greatest for all of humanity. We are creating heaven on earth together. We are all one. We are all love. Embrace the joyful energy as we connect today.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show this beautiful June 24th of 2022. What a fabulous Friday this is. How are you all feeling out there? The energy did something this morning with this little planetary lineup or whatever. I did not actually wake up to see it. Can you believe it? I actually slept through it. That's normally the time that I'm getting up. But no, I slept in past that. There's something that changed in the energy. Do you all feel a little different today? Something just shifted with all of that. So let's see. I don't know. There's something about all that. So you guys let me know how you guys feel about that. Those planets aligning. They haven't aligned since 2004. And my son was just a little baby back then. So let's see. And how I'll be 70 something when it happens again. So that's interesting. So the time. Anyways, they just want me to babble on to you guys. So I want to say hi to a couple of you guys that I can see that are out here already. So I want to thank all of you, whether you say hello in the little chat box or not. Welcome this evening. Feel the energy. Be a part of the fun. Hello, Kim Smith. Hello, Ruth. What's happening? What's happening? We got Richard Riddle. What's going on? Yes, numerology. Today is a 666 day. But that is a 9, so that is about transition. So we're changing from the old into the new, right? So that's a good thing. And we're taking back all, like, anything that's been, like, flip-flopped on us, right? Even, like, the words or the numbers that have been associated with things that have been bad actually have a good background. So it's like we're bringing back everything back to center, it feels like. So I hope you guys feel that. As we move forward. There's a storm on the way here. They've been threatening it for like an hour and a half, and they're telling me it's coming again. All right, let's see what's going on. You know, it's summertime. It's the rainy season here in Florida. Stuff happens. Woo-woo. All right, numerology. I've read that. Hello, Joyce. So glad you could be here this evening. Hi, Marsha. Glad you could be here too. Is it a good day for a lottery ticket? I don't know. I did buy a Mega Millions ticket today when I went into the store. I felt the need to buy it. So I'm hoping it's a lucky day to buy a lottery ticket. And I hope it's lucky for you too, Kim. Let's all be lucky today. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be amazing. Marcio. That's funny. Is that her new name? Marcia. That's funny. You guys are funny. Hello, Sarah. Sarah. So glad you could be here too. And it's funny. I hadn't even thought about the whole number thing because I normally do that. When I sit down to do my show, you guys, I usually will write the date out and then I'll bring them down to the single digits to see what the vibration of the day is. You know, and it's what we make it really, but it's still a signal. It's a clue. It's some kind of understanding, bringing everything into a whole different light for yourselves. So I feel like a lot of you guys out there are doing that right now. You guys are totally, let's see. You guys are totally tapping into unknown things, but actually known things because you're doing the deeper dive. Remember, we've always had to go for the deep dive, and that deep dive has always been within. We always thought we had to find all the answers outside of us, like it belonged in a book or it belonged in something. It really, you can get some information. That's great research out there. But really, you have to do the deep dive within. You have to go within and feel yourself. Okay, what is my truth? It's kind of like how do they want me to describe it? It's okay. So it's like looking at a page, right? You're looking at a page. Let's say it's in a book. Okay. It's looking in a book. And all of a sudden you're looking through it. And all of a sudden there's certain words that start popping out at you. the truth starts popping out at you and you're able to decipher in between. I call this kind of like reading in between the lines, right? You're getting the story, but you see the second story in play also. So I feel like a lot of us are starting to see that right now. We're starting to see that in like our daily lives, you know what I mean? Or we're starting to feel more of that, or help to uncover more of our truth, whatever that feels like to us in the moment. So they just want me to share that with you guys. So I want to know if you guys have questions about your spirituality or your connection. I want to have whatever's been like weighing heavily on your mind, something that you keep going back to. And you guys can be as honest as you want to be, or you can be cryptic if you want. It does not matter. But share some of these thoughts or these questions, okay? Because I feel like there's somebody else out there that also needs to hear whatever it is that you have to say. So this is about us sharing our experiences. This is about sharing our energy, okay? So I just want to put that out there for you all. Hello, Valley. So glad you could be here as well. You guys are all starting to roll right in. That's fabulous. Fabulous. I'm so glad you guys could be here. So with the energy moving forward, and we also had the summer solstice just happened this past Tuesday, right? So now we're in summer season and it's hot. Let me tell you, every time I walked outside today, I'm like, it's hot. You know, it's just that hot and that's humid. So it's that stormy, it's that hot weather. But summer was also about new beginnings as well, right? So we're tipping into this new beginnings with the summer solstice. We're tipping into it with the planet alignment today too. And I say tipping because it's so funny. I had this dream last night and I had to go researching it, you know what I mean? And the only part of it that I could remember was one of the, you know, those boxes of Q-tips, right? And I was like, I understand, you know, the Q part. And then I was like, I had to look up tips. And so tips is like, right, something had to tip over. So I'm like, all right. So something in our lives had to tip. And some of the words that jumped out at me today while I was reading articles or stuff like that are words like pivotal, things like that. So something has tipped the scales, right? Most of us has gone into more connectivity of who we are and what we are and who we're becoming, right? Because this is just the shell, right? This is just the shell. We're uncovering all those spiritual abilities we have that have all been wrapped up like presents inside of us, right? That's why it's important for us to think outside the box. So we're all starting to do that now. So we're able to decipher so much more moving forward, right? And so the energy is supporting us, right? It's supporting us in every shape, way, and form, okay? Because energy can do a lot of stuff, okay? Energy is amazing, 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 amazing stuff. So I want you guys to be aware of that. So what else do I want to share with you guys this evening? Oh, I got my automatic writing that I want to share with you. I got 2 different messages. So I want to share this since they wrote on, you know, on the same piece of paper. You can see how the energy changes when you start to talk to somebody different. The handwriting changes. So I just want you guys to be aware of that. Anybody out there that's trying this automatic writing stuff, I want you guys to try it. Try it. It's good for connectivity. It's good for two-way communication. It's good to know if it's you or if it's somebody else that's talking to you, because you know how you talk. You know how you would answer yourself. You know what your handwriting looks like. I think more and more of you are really starting to do this connection. Okay. You guys are all starting to connect in. This is so awesome. This is what makes me super excited. It brings great joy. Brings great joy that you guys are connecting and doing all that you need to do today. Woohoo! I'll go back and read those comments in a few minutes. I saw Valley wrote something. All right. Welcome, dear ones. We are excited to have you join in the energy this evening. Much is changing in your world, all for the better for all humanity. We are here assisting all of you that are open to us. We are here for information. Ask and you shall receive. But you must trust yourself moving forward. Much joy as well. Much joy as all advance on your spiritual paths, finding your way back to source, seeing how each of us are connected. Each of us are valuable in many ways. As you find out more, you will see you will know. And when I felt that, it was like, you will just know, right? It's like that inner knowing. So I want you guys to tap into that inner knowing, okay? Because that's where it is. It's inside, right? That's where that deep dive is. Where is the real me hiding down in there? What is all that information that I've had tucked down in there forever? What is that? All right. And the second one is bringing joy into your world. Each one of you are the creator. And there was an exclamation point. See outside the box. See, I was talking about boxes, and create outside the box. So many of you are starting to get out of your comfort zones, get out of your box, get out of that comfort zone, creating outside the norm, whatever would have been the norm 2 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. It's all changing ever so rapidly because we're starting to connect into who we are and what we understand. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. All right. Valley says, I have an experience to share. I woke up to see a huge, vibrant gold cross floating in the dark. Now that's cool. I like that, Valley. I could see that. I could see that. I like it. I like it. That's cool. It's so funny because I don't remember my dreams a lot, but every once in a while they'll let me remember like a snippet. And then I remember like part of my dream last night was also being sitting in like club chairs, you know what I mean? And I felt like I was in some kind of country club. It was way out of my norm. And I was just like, what am I doing here? Why am I having this conversation? But anyways, it was very interesting. It was very interesting. Anyways, all right, let's see what else we got here. Feng Shui says, there's a commercial when I was a kid about a baking company. Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. That's right. Isn't that funny? That's funny. I love that. See? Richard says, happy that I'm going to be doing the play 3 times next month. Bravo. That's awesome, Richard. Glad to hear that. I used to plan, but I was just flowing with the flow. And that's the best thing that we can do right now is when we get into the flow. And when we get into the flow, that is like the path of least resistance, right? If we're trying to follow a path that we keep hitting like these roadblocks on, then we have to reevaluate why we're trying to go this way, okay? Like, why are we making this harder on ourselves, right? We were taught kind of that way. And now we're kind of breaking out of that now. And we're going to like use our brain to make things easier for us, right? We're retraining our brain to reuse our words and make things different because we have to watch the way that we put things out there into the universe, right? So that we can start to really create what it is that we want to create in this life. And I believe that many of us are, right? The more that we get into whatever that flow is for us, right? And even if sometimes we feel resistance because we feel like something should have happened by now, like something should have happened by now. Like I've been doing this for so long and something should have happened right now. But I want you to know that everything happens in like divine time, right? It's once we give up one resistance of something else, it flows in from somewhere else. And also about us breaking outside of our norms as well, you know, so whatever that might mean. Like everyone's breaking outside of their boxes right now. You guys are knocking down the walls and all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what else. Oh, you guys, I might as well make a few announcements while I think about it right now. Tomorrow night is the Spiritual Message Circle. So you guys check us out tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. That's a lot of fun when there's all the Goldylocks production hosts. We all get together and we do a little show for y'all and y'all get a little snippet. Y'all get a little snippet. Y'all get messages from all of us once you pay the little fee to get on there. And then we all have a lot of fun. And it's so fun because the messages all blend together. So that's really cool as well. And this doesn't happen very often, but it is happening next week. Next Friday, July 1st, I will be having a guest. Her name is Ellie from the Gentle Barn. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be talking about animals and we're going to be talking about stuff, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys check into that. I'll be having a guest next week, July 1, 7/1. I'll be having a guest. All right. So let's see. What else do I want to share with you guys this evening? I don't know. There's a lot going on. It's almost like a flighty energy. Like I'm having a problem keeping track of what day it is. It's like, again, it's Friday. It comes just like that, you guys. It comes just like that. I'm telling you, it's fun. Everyone take a nice deep breath, because I feel like a lot of you have been stressed out a little bit. Some of you have been very busy this week. You're here, there, and everywhere. Everyone just take a minute and kind of grounds. Put your feet on the floor for a hot minute and just let the energy flow through you up and down. You're connecting to source. You're connecting down into earth. You're going in, you're out. It's kind of like your breath, right? It's almost like breath work. It's almost like breath work. Okay, and it's so funny because I am a very observant person. And I don't know how observant you guys are when you drive through town, or if you've been driving the same streets for a long time and then all of a sudden you just notice something looks a little different. So it happened about a year ago. I started to see like I'm gonna call them the 5G towers, but I don't exactly know if that's exactly what they are. But I saw the ones downtown. They had been building them randomly, like one near a firehouse and one near another thing. And then I found that now they're out of the city and they've come into the county now, because I live in the county of Sarasota. And they're now not black. They're more like cement looking. So they changed the color, but they're very similar. But do you guys ever notice things that changed like that significantly? I mean, it wasn't like I watched them do it. It was like, I feel like these went up in the middle of the night. These are sometimes the same intersection I drive past every day. So what do you guys feel like? Have you guys noticed any of things like that when you're out driving around? You're like, oh, that's new. Even just buildings or whatever. I'm like, oh my God, when did they build that? It's almost like I didn't go past there for like 2 years, and it was like a couple months and they put up a whole new neighborhood, So I don't know. Just pay attention to what's out there. The more observant we are, the better off that we are, because then we start to understand more of the things that are going on around us. Just throwing that out there. Sarah says, I feel like there is a lot of energy pushing against each other. Oh, there is. It's kind of like magnets, but if only those are pushing, right? It's only against those that are actually pushing. Those of us that are getting in the lazy river, we're just kind of like going with the flow. Those that are still in that magnetic pull, they're going to stay in that until they're ready to let go. Richard of Feng Shui says it was a song. Yes, I could hear the little jingle in my head, if I remember it. Hey, Linnell, what's happening? Kim says, sleeping lots this week, exhausted all the time. Yes, the energy is doing that as well. It is making people a lot very tired. Okay, it's making people, whatever it is that you feel going on right now with the energies, you have to allow yourself to be honoring that. So if you feel like you need to be napping, they want you napping. Okay, because that's how you're going to download a lot of these energies. Okay. And that's very important as we move forward, because they need you rested as well. So in that rest period, you're getting a lot of downloads. You're getting a lot of information, just like I did in my dream that I talked to you about earlier, right? It was significant for me because I hardly ever, ever, ever remember my dreams. Hardly ever. And if I do, it's like the smallest snippet. You know what I mean? So I just want you guys to, I want to share all that with you guys. I'm a very sharing person. Sarah says, our Valley says, lazy river. Yes, every day. Get in the river and go. Linnell says, just filled my soaker tub in the back thinking of jumping in. So yes, so many naps. Go, 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 girl. Nap in hot tub. Go, go, go. See, self-care is also important. So self-care could be sleeping. Sometimes you need that as well. Okay. So honor yourself in whatever it is that you're needing. If you need sleep, get it sleep. If your body hurts, go get a massage. Get relaxed. Get your neck rubbed. Get this tension out of the shoulders. I wish I could crack my neck right now because someone's feeling a little neck pain out there. So just stretch it out a little bit. Okay, stretch it out. Let the energy flow. Release any blockages you might feel inside your body. Say it's all free and flowing inside my body, releasing and allowing all the little cells go. They're all doing what they need to do. They're all doing the happy dance. And then you start to feel so much better, right? You start to feel better. There, I took self-care and got a massage for the first time. Good for you, Sarah. How did you like that? How did you like your massage for your first time? That's awesome. Let me tell you, when I was in massage school, I loved massage. I loved getting on the table so each student could practice on me. I was just like in heaven. I was like, oh, I could tell you if it was a good a good stroke down the arm or a bad stroke. I'd be like, oh, you need practice. That just no. I was almost like a critic. But I did help other massage therapists become very, very good at what they did. So I guess there was all a reason for it. But I love massages. Love them, love them, love them. Look at Linnell being my first super sticker this evening at 999. Look at you to go, Linnell. You're making my nose itch. What's up with that? Linnell with her 999s. All right, I'll start with you tonight, Linnell. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's tap into Linnell. All right, I had to wet my whistle. I have a little dry mouth this evening. Linnell. All right, Linnell. All right, so what I'm getting for you, dear, you have a lot going on, or you have a lot going on around you, because it's not mostly you, but there's people with emotions going on around you. I don't know if it's in your physical space or your mental space or wherever it is, but there's some people that are around you that are going through stuff, and you're very helpful in this, but it's also like being very helpful for you. So I feel like there's like this communication thing that's going on, and there's gonna be like this connection that happens, this connection of I don't even know what this is, Linnell, but anyways, there's this connection, because I almost feel like I'm putting two rakes together. So are you doing more yard work or something? I don't know. I feel like I'm making Am I still here with you guys, or am I? Ooh, you guys answer me in the chat. All right, I'm just gonna keep talking. You froze. Okay, well, sorry. Well, I'm back. That was so weird. I was like, all of a sudden I was talking, and then I don't even know where I was now. But Linnell, I'm going to go back to that. Anyways, I feel like you were building like a teepee. Hopefully it came back for you guys. Okay, good. Good. Okay, so Linnell, I was seeing like these two rakes that were being put together as a teepee. So anyways, they're saying that there's a connection to earth. There's also like I don't know. I feel like there's a connection to earth, but I also feel like there's this shaman woman that's trying to connect with you. She's trying to give you a bit of information. So I think this is your new connection that's coming through for you. So she just wants you to be open to that. Okay. Be open to that new connection. The shaman woman. So I'm going to leave that with you, Linnell. All right. That was so weird that I looked up and my thing was just spinning. I'm like, oh no, is that them or me that went bye-bye? All right, Richard, $5 super sticker. Thank you, Richard. All right, Richard, let's see what's going on in your world. All right, Richard. So, honey, what I'm getting for you tonight is you are finding yourself. You are doing a lot of the uncovering right now. You are finding yourself. You're like, it's like, and you are blossoming, because as you finding yourself, you're finding this new confidence. Okay. And in that confidence, you're also helping other people, because you had felt separated. You never felt like you fit in before. And now you're finding ways of blending in and fitting in with other people and being a way of service. So you're very excited about that. Your guides are very excited about that. So they're just saying, keep going forward. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. Okay. So there you go. There you go. That's so funny. Awesome. I'm going to leave that with you, Richard. That's what they have for you this evening. And I'm glad I'm back. We're having technical difficulties. Beep, beep. All right. That's awesome. All right. I'm ready to going through these. All right, you guys. Awesome. Yeah, kind of like that. All right. You're welcome. All right. Awesome. So let's see. And anyone else out there wants some messages this evening, you have to drop your name in the little chat box and let me know that you're interested, okay? Because they just want me to start sharing some stuff that's going on. Whatever it is that you are feeling, right? Because we've all been feeling this in different ways, whether it's in our body, outside of our body, emotionally, whatever it is that we might be feeling, you know what I mean? They want you guys to like honor it, tap into it, go, what is this connected to? You know, you can almost see it like a little, it's so funny because they're showing me like a bulb for like, you know, plants that you would plant in the ground. So like if it was a bulb that was going to grow back every season, right? Because usually bulbs are annuals, they are perennial, so they come back every year, right? So but they go dormant for part of the year. So what goes dormant, what comes back, and what, you know, what makes you realize that it's still there. So they just want you to pay attention to that. And I don't know why they want me to use the analogy of flowers, because you do not want those old yuggy, you know, maybe that flower is not a weed. Maybe it's a weed. I don't know. But they want you to definitely look into that and see what it feels like for you. All right. Sarah said, I would love a message. All right, Valley. All right, Valley. Let's see what you got going on. Oh, Valley, you're going into a much better flow. Have you been singing more lately, or maybe dancing? There's definitely new energy going on around you. There's all this like, yeah, there's all this new energy. Like I am sitting and spinning. You might get dizzy a little bit too once in a while. You know what I mean? It's like all this like energy going on around you, but it's all good energy. I feel like it's helping you to connect more. It's helping you to understand more. And there's also like new people coming into your life. So I don't know if you're finding a new church or if new people are coming into the church, but I feel like new people are coming into your life, or you're being associated with some new people. So there's new people. They want you to be open to that because there's new people that are coming forward to be a part of your life. So I'm going to leave that with you. Valley. Enjoy that, my friend. Hello. All right. Let's see what's happening. All right. Let's see. Joyce is next. All right, Joyce. Woo, Joyce. You've been doing things different. Good girl. They're saying Joyce, and then they wrote the word free under that. So you've been feeling a lot more free lately. You've been freeing up your energy. You've been freeing up your time. You've been freeing up your mind. You've been freeing up a lot of things right now. So they're happy with that, okay? But you're allowing yourself the freedom to make new choices as well, because you're stepping into a new power. You're stepping into your new energy, your new understanding. They're also saying that your dreams have also been kind of weird as well, because they're bringing me like almost like I don't know. I don't even know what this is, but they're bringing me energy into my head. So they want you to pay attention to the information that's coming to you right now and learn how to decipher it so that it makes sense for you. Because I feel like you're getting a lot of downloads right now. So I'm going to leave that with you, Joyce. Okay. And since this is almost the half-hour mark, this is a great time to take a break and have a word from my sponsor, Miss Marsha Morris, Miss Beautiful Feng Shui, my space lady. She will doctor up your house once you give her your birth date. She does a little chart for you. She does all this fantastic stuff to give you the energy of your house. It's so amazing. And I appreciate Marsha for being a sponsor every month so far for a very long time. She's amazing. Check her out, guys. That's awesome. You guys check her out. Feng Shui in my space. And you guys, I'm just going to give you a heads up. I just heard thunder in the background. So there is a chance that in the next 30 minutes, we could lose connectivity. So if that does happen, I just want y'all to know I love you and sorry we got disconnected. So, but Mother Nature has other plans for electronics and things of that sort. So we'll see how it goes. And we might hear the big bangers in the background. All right, let's see. Where did I just leave off? I left off on Joy, so that leaves Kim next. Kim? Let's see what's shaking in Kim's world. Excuse me. Kim, you've been changing up energy, so sleeping has not have been a bad thing for you. Also, spacing things out. They're wanting you to space things out because they're spacing. You're coming up with a new routine, but I feel like it has to do with spacing things out. Like there needs to be like a space out. I don't know what that means for you. So they keep showing me spacing. So I feel like you already know what this means, Kim. So spacing things out. So I feel like during your week, you space things out. So every other day or something. There's something that you're spacing out, okay? And that's not a bad thing. It's creating a new pattern for you, which is going to be good for you. Also, threes. Three. So whatever the threes are coming up for you, they want you to do the vibrational, whatever that means for you. They want you to tap into the vibration of 3, okay? I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. I hope that was helpful this evening. Sarah says, I'm dancing in my chair. That's so funny. Hello, dear. I would love a message. Sure. I got a chance right now. Let's see what happens. All right, Dia. Aw. All right, Dia. You are just like a little love shine, okay? Because they just drew me 3 hearts under your name. So you are just out there spreading love here, there, and everywhere. So 3 is also significant for you, I feel like, as well. Because there's like, I don't know what this is, but they're showing me like these 3 different roads, right? And it's like they all go back to the same place. So it doesn't matter which road it is, but there's 3 opportunities that are appearing in front of you, it looks like. And they're 3 full of hearts. So it's like wherever your heart is desired and where the hearts of those of others are desired, then everything starts to get wrapped up in this pretty bow, it looks like, and looks like magic. Because I'm seeing like all these sparkles. Kind of reminds me of the picture you just sent me anyways, there's all these sparkles that's going on, but there's a lot of love that's going on around you. So there's going to be more things for you to observe moving forward as well. So they're just saying, keep your eye on the prize because it's coming faster and faster. It's almost like it's almost like I was just hit in the face with this wave. Okay. So I feel like I'm in the ocean and I just feel like I got hit in the face with a wave, but it's coming faster than you know. So here we go. So here, I'm going to leave that with you. I hope that makes sense for you, Dia. Oh, sometimes these messages I see in my head, I wish I could describe everything that I see. All right. Pauline, I think I saw you ask for. Yes, I will read you next. Pauline, what's shaking? Thanks for joining us this evening. Let me write your name and see what I get from you today. Pauline. All right, Pauline. All right, girl, you've been going through some changes. You've probably been feeling emotional lately, maybe sometimes over emotional. Sometimes you're learning when to react, when not to react. You're going through a lot, okay? It's almost like you're like purging a lot, right? So if you felt like you've been under the weather lately or anything like that, I feel like you've just been purging a lot of energy, old energy. So if you've been sleeping, resting, drinking a lot of water, needing exercise, needing to ground, needing anything, just recognize, call in and ask what is most and highest best for your body right now. What is the highest best thing for my body to do right now? Do I need sleep? And then they want you to start tapping in and asking yourself. They want you to start communicating with yourself because it's almost like you're trying to have a conversation with yourself, but you're not trusting yourself. So sometimes you're like duking it out with yourself, and we've all been there. So it's not a bad thing. It's just a learning experience. So I feel like you're going through this really, really, really big learning experience right now on how to trust yourself and moving forward. So they say that you have a big heart and trust in yourself as you move forward, because you're going to be very helpful to many as you move forward. So I'm going to leave that with you, dear. Wow, you guys are all jumping back. Where'd that go? Doop, doop, doop. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. You guys made all the messages jump. When it happens like that, I can't find y'all. Hello, you guys. All right, you guys. All right, got it. Hello. What are you guys doing? You're welcome, Dia. So glad you could be here. So I'm grateful for you as well. You guys, Ruth, I'll get on your message next. And then I'll go to Jill after that. Because I see she's hanging out over Facebook. She's watching some hockey. All right, Ruth, let's see what's shaking in Ruth's world. Ruth, have you been having time to write lately? Or do something creative? I feel like I'm writing. So I feel like you're doing a lot of connecting right now. There's a lot of writing taking place. Either it's a new story or there's a new book on the horizon, which I feel like you've been working on for a while anyways. So I feel like there's a lot of creativity energy. They also want you to find some time for some self-care. Don't forget to rest, but also, getting out there and getting your name known as well, because I feel like you're going to be going to different avenues, like either more festivals or you're breaking out and doing more of something. So they're saying, keep going forward, Ruth. You've got this. So it's like a big pat on the back and keep going. So I'm going to leave that with you, Ruth. And then Jill hanging over there watching some hockey. Jill. Let's see what's shaking. Excuse me. We keep changing a lot of energy, you guys. You would think I drank soda today. All right. So, Jill, you have something that you're in the middle of either going to write or want to write. Okay, so I feel like this is almost like a letter. I don't feel like it's a whole book, but I feel like it's a letter. It's like a story. There's some kind of information that you have inside of you that you would like to share. And sometimes you can't always find the words, but you may find them in a writing. So maybe it's about a feeling you might have about somebody or something like that, but they want you to get it out on a piece of paper, because I felt like I was just writing as well. You know what I mean? So they're wanting you to express yourself. So maybe it's even you giving somebody a card and you're writing stuff down on it or whatever, but they want you to share your truth as you do that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Jill. All right. Woo-hoo. That's awesome. All right. I think I got all of you guys with your messages so far that have asked for them. And if I've missed your name, it's because the messages all jumped. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at messages from 3 different places. So if I don't see you right away, don't worry about it. Write it again. I'll get back to you. Woo-hoo. All right. You're welcome, Jill. You're welcome. You are welcome. Each and every one of you are welcome. So you want to know what's really funny? So I had to go get some food for the kids and I went to this place, and when the guy cashed me out, it came out to $44.44. And I just looked at the guy at the cash register, and I'm like, I just love it when that happens. Someone's talking to me. You know what I mean? So I want you guys to pay attention to the numbers, even when you're at the grocery store or whenever you're anywhere. Okay. It's not random. You know what I mean? Because it was very strange, because I walked up to the counter, and the young boy behind me must have been training, because he looked at me, but he didn't acknowledge that I was standing there. But he was watching another kid that was at the window doing all the work, but the kid still didn't acknowledge me until the other kid was done. Like, the kid didn't acknowledge me until that kid was done, and that kid took care of me. But anyways, it's very strange how things work nowadays, and how things work. I just want to put that out there too. So we need to be patient. as we move forward, showing kindness, right? Also, that's important too. And sometimes we find that a little hard, right? Because we're still reactionary, we're still human, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Deep, deep, deep. I know. I know. You said that's right. You did send me those. Do you mind if I share that? Because I might be able to share it from my phone if people can see it. Can I share that picture, Dia? Just say yes or no. That's cool. But it's way cool how all these things kind of like fall together, right? You know what I mean? It's like even the other day I bought a lottery ticket and it happened to be on the summer solstice, right? And that just happens to be the day that my father passed away, right? 22 years ago. So it had been 22 years. So I go in there and I go, I need a lottery ticket. And it was funny because the lottery ticket, the first number that was on that lottery ticket was my father's birthday. There was the number 4 there. You know what I mean? And it was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. I was like, that's my dad. And I think the next number was like 16. And that was like my mother's birthday. And I'm like, oh my God, they're all talking to me today. So it's like all the numbers that jumped off there meant something. You know what I mean? I didn't win or anything, but the numbers definitely meant something. You know what I mean? Which is way cool. Way cool. All right, you guys, I have to show you guys this, okay? Because Dia just gave me permission to be able to do that. Hold on, let me get to my messages here. She was out hiking today, okay, and she saw this. Let me see how I can get it up there so you guys can see it all. I want you guys to see this. Let's see if I tilt it just right. Oh, darn, it's not going to work. How about if I... Darn, you can almost see it though. Oh, wait. You guys see the rainbow in it? It looks blue in the picture, but you see that line right there going across the screen? That's a rainbow. That's a rainbow. Hold on, I'll text it to Tiffany. She can put it up there. She's way faster at this than I am. All right, she'll figure out a way to show us that because it's way cool. You got to check it out. It's way cool. Thank you for letting me share that, Dia. But anyways, for her to see, man, that must it's not even halfway up a tree. She's like, there's pine trees in the background and it's like, it's like right across there. And she said it hadn't even rained. You know what I mean? So it's pretty amazing how anything like that could even pop up like that. It's so cool. So cool. So you guys are going to start seeing some cooler things out in nature too, like rainbows right in front of your face. Like that's like right in front of her face. Hey, Devin, what's happening? You know what I mean? So it's like right there. She was able to see that just walking through the woods, going on her hike, getting her exercise, enjoying nature, doing her thing. And then all of a sudden there's a sign there for her. Right? And that sign she's allowing me to share with all of you, which is so cool. So pay attention to what you have going on while you're out in nature. You too, Devin, while you're doing all your farm work and stuff. Pay attention to that stuff that's going on while you guys are outside. Whether it's the animals that are calling out to you or, the animals, the birds, whatever's showing up in your yard. All these things mean something to you to help you remember something about yourself. You know what I mean? And it's like I saw somebody post something earlier on social media. One of our ibis birds, one of the birds that live down here, has like a beak that kind of like bends down and stuff. And the man was like, man, there's some weird birds in Florida, but they are so magical. I love the birds that are down here. It's just amazing how all that stuff works. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's all I can say about that. It's just amazing stuff. So you guys are seeing animals too. You have seagulls soaring. That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Tent next to your yard. That's good too. Doing all that. Odd thing, there was no rain and it was light. I know, it was completely light in the picture. Here it comes right now. There's the picture. See, you can see it way better this way. See it there in the middle of that picture? You see that rainbow? You see that? That's amazing. It's so amazing. Because it's on this side. It's not even like it's not behind the trees. It's on this side. It's very close to her. I feel like I was like, I asked her, did you go to find the end of it? Did you find the end of the rainbow? Oh, and she saw a porcupine last night. Oh, we'll have to look up what that means. This rocks me out. Isn't that awesome? I'm so glad she let me share that because it's just amazing. Oh my God, it's making my nose itch too. Thank you so much for letting me share that, Dia. And thank you so much for pulling it up there, Tiffany. You did a fantastic job. But very cool how these things are jumping out at us now, right? It's like we're starting to have a better understanding. Maybe not a better understanding because we still don't understand why it's there yet. But we're also starting to see things differently, right? Or feel things differently or anything like that. You know what I mean? So they're just wanting you all to feel into that, okay? Feel into that. Feel into that. I know. Very cool small arch. I know. I asked her if she went to the end of it. Did you find the pots at the end of the rainbow? Oh, but anyways. Let's see. Anyways, they want to do that. So are you guys, actually, we're going to be talking animals next week. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right. We're going to be talking animals next week we're going to talking to Ellie from the Gentle Barn. Okay. And she's way cool. Way cool. You guys are going to love her. You guys are going to love learning from her and, just tapping into all your abilities and tapping into the animals' abilities and tapping into everybody's vibrations, right? Feel all of that. So anyways, they want to share that with you. Okay. So now that we're in summertime and things are going to be new, and let me tell you, it was hot today. So I feel like it's going to be a hot summer. So I hope you guys all get your ACs fixed or whatever, because it's going to be hot. Okay. Depending on which, side of the country or the world you're in. So anyways, moving forward, they're wanting you to create a lot of love and happiness in your life. So whatever that means for you, you guys need to start creating this in your life. Okay. Create it. You are the ones that can create it. You guys can make it yucky or you guys can make it joyful. You guys are the creators. So keep that in mind. Okay. Okay. All right. Sarah would love a message. All right. Aw, had a new calf today right in my backyard. Well, good job, Devin. See, I love that. I love when the babies are born. They're so cute. Speaking of babies, I've been taking Christopher to swimming lessons, right? And oh my God, they have the little babies in there swimming, and I just can't stop watching them little things. They're just so cute. Oh my God, they're so cute. I really wish I would have remembered to try to do that when they were younger, but hey, here we live and learn, right? But if any of you guys have babies, teach them to swim when they're young. It's so fun to watch them when they're little babies. They get it so easily. All right. So anyways, where am I at here? Okay, Sarah. All right, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, this is so funny because as soon as I wrote your name, I smell white sage. Okay. So either you need to clear you need to clear your house, or you're creating something with white sage. But a big puff of white sage just went up my nose. So the energy has to be cleared from around you and everyone around you. Like, do like a family clearing if you have to. Be like, all right, we're going to do our little sage ritual and, sage everybody off or whatever, and sage every room in the house or whatever it is, just to clear out the energy and change it up. So they're suggesting that. So just pay attention to your energy and the energy going on around you and keep it clear at all times if you so can. So, and enjoy the self-care that you're doing as well. So you go, girl, Sarah. Go, go, go. I love that you just had a new calf, Devin. That's so cool. I love when the little babies are born on the farm. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so cute. All right. So you guys, if you guys need me outside of this show, you guys can always check out my website. IamMelissaParks.com. Check it out. Check it out. Check it out. See, she's threw it up right there. And I've also threw up some designs of what I made last week. If you guys saw some of my pictures from last week, I put them up on my store. If you guys want to check out my Spreadshirt store, she has the link for that too, probably. If you guys want to check that out, I threw those up there if you want to have some new t-shirts, if you want to check it out. And I will be creating more things moving forward. They have a lot of things on my plate right now going do, 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 do. So you know what I mean? So they're showing me a lot of things that I'm going to be creating. I just wish I had the team to help me create them all, because sometimes I'm just the mastermind and I don't want to carry it all the way through. You know what I mean? So I'm putting out to the universe that my team is called together to be able to help me. And all our other teams are called together to help all of us as we move forward. Okay, my friends? We want our collaborative friends that want to help us move forward and help them move forward in ways of joy. Right? We're creating that for each and every one of us, aren't we? We are. Yes. Okay, so what else would they like me to share with you guys? Yes, let's see. Super Space Cookie says it's in the works for a new White Sage product. I've also been thinking of smudging the house. Thank you for that validation. Much love. Absolutely. Sometimes we just need to clear the energy in our house. We think that we just need to clear us all the time, but sometimes we have to clear the energy of our house. You know what I mean? Because of the people that come in and out of it, the energies that come in and out of it, sometimes they can get stuck in a room. You know what I mean? That reminds me of something I wanted to share with you guys. So when we do all this spirit work, right, because we do call in a lot of different spirits, right? We call in a lot of different energies and stuff so that we can connect into this information, right? We call in a lot of energies. And I always put out there that I only ask for the highest and best energies, right? So a lot of us forget that we should probably do that when we're calling in all these energies, okay? But then there are some places that have energy that they don't clear, right? I'm not saying that about us, but some places that we go to, maybe there's I'm going to say a psychic place. A psychic place. That's the best way I could use it, because we all know of a psychic place, right? Somewhere where you can go to get psychic readings or whatever. And sometimes that energy starts to build up with all these spirits that have come in there because it never gets cleared, right? And they don't always ask for the highest and best intentions. So sometimes when we walk into a building or a place, you know, we can feel a little overwhelmed by what's in there, right? So just pay attention to the energy as you walk into rooms, to office buildings, to meeting people. Like, see past the facade of what is there. See the inside, if that makes sense. See the true identity. Feel into the true identity, okay? So feel into that. I want you guys to feel into that, okay? As we move forward, okay? Feel into these different things as we move forward, my friends. Who else is saying something out here? Doop, doop, doop. Changing the energy. Dia says, creative collaborative teams. Yes, please. Yes. We are all looking for our teams to help move our all our endeavors forward, right? Because we all have dreams. We all have dreams that we're trying to create, and we're trying to be of service as well, right? So how do we all come together? So I'm putting it out there, out in an echo, universe, hear us now. You know, we are asking for these things so we can make the earth a better place as we all move forward. And it makes us joyful too. So we all want to be joyful, right? That's what it's always been about. We need to find joy in this world. I've always been about happiness. It's always been about happiness. And it's so funny because I've been thinking all day about the different things that I wanted to talk about tonight on this show, and I didn't talk about one of them. This is why I don't plan what are you going to talk about on my show, because it never works out. You know what I mean? So even if you have the best intentions that you're going to do something, or expectations that something's going to happen, just know that sometimes that doesn't work out the way that it's supposed to, okay? The universe, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to start calling yourself, your light, your joy, you're a beautiful lighthouse. You guys are calling others to you so that you guys can help them. You all have information to share with each other as we move forward. You guys are all coming together and helping each other. This is what makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Okay, so, and as we've been sitting here and we've all come together this evening, somebody out there Somebody out there needs to start speaking and standing in their truth. And this could be for me as well as everybody else out there. But it's time for you to stand and speak in your truth and do it with love. Okay? The way that God intended. Okay? Because I feel like there's something that is either holding us up as a society, or we are getting ready down to bust that wall so that we can have this change that we've always wanted. This pivotal time that we're in, right? Because we're starting to tip it now, right? We're tipping the scales of justice. We're tipping the scales of so much as we move forward. Okay. But we are finding our true sovereignty from the inside out, where we thought it was from the outside in. We thought it was reverse of what it really is. Okay. So everything's kind of been like flip-flopped on us. Okay. A lot of things have been totally flip-flopped on us. So they just want you to be aware of that as well. Okay. Because trying to decipher through the chaos, through the mess can be a little maddening sometimes. But I feel like when you put on your spiritual little hat and go, all right, I'm going to trust myself with this, it's like you hone right in on it. It's like it takes you exactly where you need to go on the piece of paper, or it just brings you exactly where you need to go to get the information that you need to know to move yourself forward. Because nothing is a coincidence. Everything is happening exactly for a reason. We may not understand that reason exactly when it's happening, but we will understand it later. Okay, so they want you to be aware of all of that as well. They've used aware. They've used that word aware a lot this evening. So always look for repeated words that I say over and over again during our shows, right? If you guys happen to pick out one that I've been saying over and over again, then there's some kind of pattern going on, okay? And they just want you to recognize that. So just recognize that. And Sarah says, I know when the energy is off. When I go somewhere, I start to get very anxious. I also place a crystal pillar there. Well, there you go. Whatever it is that you feel like you need to be doing, right? And you guys are all planting these beautiful seeds of light and love, no matter where you are, all along the trails of the trails that you walk, the roads that you travel with your cars. It does not matter. You guys are leaving all these little sparkles everywhere you go, these little seeds of light. You know what I mean? Because you guys are spreading it out there. You guys are being of assistance more than you guys can even recognize. Okay? Because everything on an energy level, we haven't quite understood yet. And I wanted to address this, since this is a great way for me to end out my show. How do I go there? Okay, so we have our dream state and we have our awake state, or what we believe to be our awake state and to be our dream state, right? Again, these could be flip-flopped as well, right? I had a question this week. So are our dreams really our real life? And then, we're dreaming in our, waking life, whatever, which I had this similar question right about my 29th birthday when I was with my dad in the truck. And some of you have been watching me a long time have heard this story. And back then the side mirrors were really big, so I just zoned off in that mirror. And in that mirror, I went into this world. And in this world, I was like this Greek lady. I was like totally different. And I know it was me. And then all of a sudden I snapped back into the truck and I looked at my dad and I'm like, is this world even real? I mean, like, I felt like that was more me in that mirror than it was me in this world. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think as we move forward, we'll be able to decipher more of that as well. Because I feel like there's so many different aspects of us that we're all starting to blend. I don't know how to explain all that yet, but as we move forward, they'll give me the right words to be able to share that information with all of you as we move forward. So you guys, it's been an amazing week. It's been an amazing show. You guys, it's been an amazing month, because when I see you on the next show, it's going to be July 1st. So you guys, it's moving fast. I mean, the time is flying faster than I can keep track of. But I want you guys to know how valuable and how important each and every one of you are as we move forward. Your light, your intuition, your wisdom, all the knowledge that you have wrapped up inside of you is going to help unravel the beautiful future you have in front of you. So you are going to be that master creator that you've always wanted to be. You're going to find that joy in your heart. You're going to find that love. You're going to find that creativity. You're going to find all those happy feelings that you've been looking for in this entire lifetime. You're going to create magic as you move forward because you're doing it out of joy and you're doing it out of love. And I want you to know that you're all in control of what you do from this day forward. You are in control of what you do from this day forward. They want you to do it with love, grace, and joy as you move forward. I love you all. You guys have a great week.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.